Hey everyone, welcome to this beginner's guide to Arduino. In this video, I'll explain what Arduino is and how you can start using it, all in just 5 minutes. So let's jump right in. Arduino is a small, easy-to-use, open-source electronic board. The board is a tiny computer, often referred to as a microcontroller. Let's dive deeper into Arduino pinouts and working of each one of them. The Arduino Uno has a number of pins, each designed for specific functions, and they can be broken down into different categories: power, digital, analog, and communication pins. Let's start with the power pins. VIN is the pin where you connect an external power source, ranging from 7 to 12 volts. Then there's the 5 volts and 3.3 volts pins, which provide regulated output voltages to power your sensors or modules. You also have several GND, or ground pins, which are necessary for completing your circuits. And finally, there's the IOREF pin, which supplies the operating voltage reference for the board. Now, moving on to the digital I/O pins. The Arduino Uno has 14 digital pins labeled from 0 to 13, which can be used as either inputs or outputs. Two important ones here are pins 0 and 1, which are used for serial communication. That's TX for transmission and RX for receiving data. Pins 2 through 13 are your general-purpose digital input-output pins. Some of these pins, like 3, 5, 6, 9, 10, and 11, also support PWM, which stands for pulse width modulation. This allows you to create analog-like signals that can control things like LED brightness or motor speed. Next, let's take a look at the analog pins. The Arduino Uno has 6 analog input pins labeled A0 through A5. These pins read varying voltage levels from sensors, for example, and convert them into a digital value between 0 and 1023. This is great for measuring things like temperature, light, or pressure. Now let's talk about communication pins. Aside from serial communication on pins 0 and 1, there's also SPI communication, which uses pins 10, 11, 12, and 13 for fast data exchange with peripherals like SD cards. Then, for I2C communication, you use pins A4 SDA and A5 SCL. These allow you to connect multiple devices using just 2 wires. Lastly, there's the reset pin. By bringing this pin low, you can reset your Arduino and restart your program from the beginning. This is useful during debugging or when you need to restart the board. So to quickly sum it up, power pins provide power to your components. Digital I/O pins are for general-purpose input-output, with some supporting PWM. Analog pins handle analog inputs, and communication pins like SPI and I2C allow your Arduino to talk to other devices. These pins are how you connect things like LEDs, motors, and sensors to the board. Once connected, the Arduino does the rest, following your program. You can write a program, often called Sketch, in the Arduino IDE, which is a special software for programming these boards. The code you write tells the Arduino what to do. You upload the code to the Arduino board via a USB cable. From simple projects like blinking LEDs to complex robotics, Arduino has something for everyone. Ready to get started? All you need is an Arduino board, a USB cable, and a computer to write your code. If you're new, consider starting with a beginner's kit. It includes all the components you'll need to start experimenting right away. And that's Arduino in a nutshell. I hope this video has helped you understand what Arduino is. If you want more beginner-friendly tech tutorials, make sure to like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment. See you next time.